What's up guys, Shane Starnes here at CES in Las Vegas covering all the latest in innovation. This is day 2 of my coverage. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm partnering with Ecovacs to check out all their latest products here at their booth at CES. Let's go. First up, let's take a look at the all-new flagship Ecovacs D-Bot X8 Pro Omni. This is an incredible robotic vacuum cleaner with tons of great features. One of the standout features here is the Osmo Roller. It's a self-cleaning mop that constantly washes itself, so it's not spreading the mess around your floor. They did a demo here. This was able to clean up a white mess, which is particularly impressive. And as you can see, it was able to get up all of the mess on the first pass, whereas the competitor left quite a bit behind. With the True Edge 3D Edge sensor, make sure that this gets all the way up to the edge. You can see the mop actually extends out and is able to go all the way to the edge, making sure that your edges are clean. Some other really cool features here are the AM3D 3.0 Omni Approach technology. Gives us the ability to avoid obstacles, so you don't have to worry about picking up the floor before this gets going or having to babysit this vacuum cleaner. I really like the Zero Tangle 2.0 technology. This is a 4-step process. It starts out with the side brush, which brushes all of the hair and debris to the center, and then is picked up by the main brush. The comb then extracts the hair from the main brush, sending it directly to the dustbin. So you don't have to worry about tangles with that main brush. This is one of the most powerful vacuum cleaners that I've seen at 18,000 Pascal. This is approaching upright vacuum power, which is pretty amazing. I can't wait to get this at home and test it out for myself. Directly behind me, I have a couple of really cool products, the Windbot W2 Pro Omni and the Windbot Mini. The W2 Pro Omni includes a multifunctional station where you can actually dock the robot when you're finished cleaning your windows. One thing that I really love about this is the WindSlam 4.0 Smart Planning. As you can see here, it does kind of like an N-shaped pattern, making sure that it doesn't miss any of the window, and it's also very efficient at making sure it gets everything clean. The 6-in-1 multifunctional station with the W2 Pro Omni serves as the control panel for the robot, plus the changer, so it changes all the solution there, and offers portable storage so you can easily carry this around the house and clean the various windows. This features a 12-tier safety protection system, including 8 hardware-based fall protection measures, 3 stages of intelligent protection, and an accident insurance. When you send this out to clean the windows, you don't have to worry about this falling off the windows and damaging itself. The Windbot Mini is Ecovac's most compact window cleaner at only 55 millimeters thick. This thing is really light and handy. One thing that's great about how this is so compact is it's super versatile. You can actually put this in between your curtains or blinds and the window itself. You don't have to worry about removing all of that before cleaning your windows, and the small form factor makes it perfect for cleaning smaller windows. This has ultrasonic atomization spray. The water mist size particles come out at 10 micrometers, so it can fully encapsulate dust and stains on your window, dissolving them and removing them with ease. The Windbot Mini includes a 9-tier safety protection system. Once again, you can set this up to clean, not have to worry about this falling off your window and it damaging itself. So directly behind me, I have one of the most exciting products, or my favorite product from the Ecovacs booth. This is the Ecovacs GOAT A3000 LiDAR. This is an RTK-less system, so you don't have any perimeter wires. You don't even have to set up the RTK on a pole. This works with a dual LiDAR system that doesn't require that RTK pole. The dual LiDAR system is super accurate with up to 2 centimeters of accuracy, and it even works at night and in complex situations, which is pretty awesome. You can see the LiDAR system right there on top of the unit. It also has sensors around the unit, so it gets above and all around for that LiDAR. And on the front of the machine, you've got a 3D time-of-flight sensor for obstacle avoidance. They had some pretty cool demos here. There's a few pets laying around the yard, which is common in my yard. I definitely have pets running around, so that would be very useful. And then also they've got like the edge of a pool set up. This thing runs all the way to the edge. You don't have to worry about it falling into a pool or missing the edge on your lawn. To me, the most exciting feature here is the automated mapping. Mowers that I've tried in the past, you have to kind of control them like an RC car. This one, you just press a button and it goes out and maps your yard on its own. So I think that's pretty exciting, makes for a very easy setup. I can't wait to try that out. The gap-free dual blade system has a 32 volts of power, so you're gonna get a good clean cut on your grass even in thicker areas of the yard. With super fast charging, this recharges in just 45 minutes, which allows you to cover up to 500 square meters every 2 hours. This is definitely a top-of-the-line flagship mower. Can't wait to test it out at home. I'm partnering with Speediance here at CES to take a look at their booth. We're gonna be taking a look at the Gym Monster 2 and also the Volonix. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the one thing that most people are wondering, like, how does this actually compare to traditional free weights? I've only ever really worked out with, you know, free weights or machines in the gym, so how does magnetic resistance compare? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and try this out and see how it feels. I like it. Dude, it actually feels like you're lifting real weight, but I like how it gives resistance on the way down, just like you were lifting a real traditional free weight. All right, let's see if I can do 30. So yeah, that's really giving me true resistance. Another thing that's great about this is the workouts are totally customizable. So in the free training mode, you have either dumbbell or barbell, so you can do you know, curls, or you can come over here and do bench presses. And then you have different options for dynamic weight. The standard mode would just be like lifting normal weight. In the chain mode, this is very interesting. So when you pull up the weight, I'll turn it on. When you pull up the weight, you get the full weight, and then as you release, the weight gets a little bit lighter, just like you're installing chains on the machine, except for you don't have to go through the trouble of installing the chains on the machine. So the eccentric mode makes it harder at the end of the rep, which helps you to focus on that last part of the rep, which can lengthen your muscles, helping you to get nice and toned. You can look at the fixed speed as kind of like a test. This would be kind of like maxing out in traditional weight training. Another thing that I like about this, you have the partner mode, so you can see which arm or which side you're stronger with and compare that. And then also you can compare your weightlifting to your partner there, which is very nice. Here you have the assist mode. This can actually sense if you're struggling with the weight and give you some assistance, just like in traditional weightlifting. If you had a spotter, this would be like your spotter. This also gives you live feedback as you're lifting. It shows you the power and the range of motion. That way you can adjust your range of motion and your power for more balance. The screen here is fully movable and adjustable and invertible. If you're using the screen for bench presses, you can actually invert the screen. That way you can monitor your progress as you do your workout. So probably one of the standout features of the Gym Monster 2 is that you can fold it up, so it's very foldable and movable. It would be very easy to store this in a closet or under a staircase, and very easy to get this out of the way. It doesn't take up a lot of space because you don't have a full array of weights and dumbbells and things like that. It's all incorporated into this single machine. This is very lightweight and movable, considering that it includes 220 pounds of digital weight. The entire machine here only weighs about 105 pounds. Of course, you can do all of your strength training with the Gym Monster 2, but you can also do cardio and yoga and things like that. This has a rowing machine add-on that you can put on here and do all of your rowing. I did have a chance to test out the rowing machine. One thing that I loved about it is it uses the same resistance, the same magnetic resistance, and you can increase that resistance very easily. So with a traditional water rower, you have to empty the water or add water to change the resistance. Here you just press a button, so it's so much easier to change that resistance. There are different scenes and also different courses and different training classes that you can take for your rowing as well. And this can automatically adjust the resistance if you are in the middle of a training course and they suggest increasing the resistance or decreasing the resistance. This can automatically change that resistance for you. They have a Bluetooth ring accessory, which is great because if you are in bench press or if you're trying to do squats and you're not able to reach up and press the screen, you can actually just use this Bluetooth ring to adjust the weight and also to turn the weights on and off. So it's very convenient and very easy to make those adjustments without having to reach up and touch the screen. The Volonix bike here uses the same type of motor as the Gym Monster 2, so it's giving more of that magnetic resistance. It's different from a flywheel, and it actually feels more real to life. So one thing that's great about that, it does collect the data as you're working out, and that data is more precise since it's calculated directly from the motor. One thing that I like about the Volonix here, it's not not just about burning calories, it's about developing and teaching real cycling skills. So I do like that. It measures power watt and cadence resistance and provides more in-depth courses to help develop your cycling skills. One thing that really stands out about this is not only does it have training courses, but you can actually ride real courses, so you can train for the Tour de France if you want to, and you don't have to cycle the entire course. That would be quite long and strenuous. You can actually choose where you want to start. I told them I wanted to cross the finish line every single day. You could potentially do that. You're able to program different accounts on this machine, and different people can monitor their own performance, and then you're able to compete with those that are in your family or your friends that come over to use the machine. While this does have an extensive list of training courses and you can ride real courses, you may get bored with that, and if you do, that's okay. With the screen, you have access to the most popular cycling app, Zwift. Zwift brings immersive worlds. You can challenge yourself on epic climbs and ride on endless roads, all from the comfort of your home. You also have access to Strava, the world's #1 fitness app. This allows you to record 30+ activity types and opens up a whole new way to see your fitness journey. I can say that I've gotten my first real workout here at CES thanks to the folks over at the Speediance booth. I can't wait to check out these machines in my home, and maybe I can get a little more fit. Screen had one of the most meaningful products that I saw while at CES. Their screen is designed to help people with dyslexia be able to see and read better. This is personal for me because my son struggles with dyslexia, which has hindered him in certain ways in life. So having a tool like this would be super beneficial for him. To read and see correctly, you need one dominant eye. People with dyslexia have two dominant eyes. Their eyes attempt to read at the same millisecond, which can confuse things and make it more difficult. Lilyscreen adds a flickering light which forces a dominant eye, making it easier for people with dyslexia to see what's on the screen and read it. The screen simply plugs into your computer with an HDMI cord. You can adjust the frequency of the flickering light from 60 to 120 Hertz and customize it to the most comfortable viewing experience for yourself. Now, I don't have dyslexia, so I couldn't test this out for myself, but the science here definitely seems to back up the claim. I'd love to test this product out with my son. They also had a foldable collapsible lamp, which adds a flickering light to printed material, so if someone like my son needed this at school, they'd be able to read their textbooks and do their homework much easier. As you can imagine, AI has been a huge subject at CES. I actually ran into what Josiah, a Japanese-based company, calls the world's first general-purpose AI robot. The Mimo in its current state is pretty much a walking coffee table with a headlamp. It kind of reminds me of the eye in the Pixar logo. While it's a robot, it seems to actually convey some sort of emotion. During the event, they were controlling this with a controller. Mimo is still in production. Eventually, this will be able to think and act on its own. I could definitely envision this robot as something that could pass the remote to someone on the other side of the room, and overall, it's just cute and looked like a lot of fun. I got to test out the Neuralab AirTouch, which adds Apple Vision Pro-like gestures to any screen or even a projected screen. One thing that I liked about this was the versatility. You can use any camera. They actually just had a Logitech webcam that they were using for the demonstration. This works across multiple OSs, so you can install this across platforms. The gestures are customizable, and during the demonstration, I was able to click and drag with my hands. I was able to expand and contract the image, and the effect looked pretty cool with this 3D display that they had set up. I could also see this being really fun on a large projected screen as well. That wraps up day 2 of my CES coverage. Make sure to head to the link in the description to find out more information on the products that were covered in this video. Thanks guys for watching. Be blessed. I'll see you in the next one.